I would try to connect with them. If I do this content, how do they react? And how would I know how do they react? So they like send me direct messages and I would always reply them, and starting from only like 5 people asking and then 10 people asking, and then I end up having like hundreds of people that I have to like stay until like 2 a.m. But that's how I engage. That's how I actually know how my viewers like, how they're interested. The interactions that we have, it connects to all the algorithm. Content creating for me is just not about delivering one way. It's more about 2 ways.
Hello everyone, welcome to Creato Podcast, Create Together. I'm your host and my name is Alex. Every 1 to 2 weeks, we talk to amazing content creators about their journeys in content creation and their stories behind. From how they started creating content and how they fell in love with it, to any challenges along the way and tips to fellow creators and audience. We simply love having conversations with creators. Without further ado, let's introduce our guest of the day. We have Westny DJ from Denpasar joining us today. Hello, Westny.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for coming. Very nice to meet you over here.
Very nice to meet you virtually.
Yep, that's how it is now, yeah. And how are you today? How's Bali?
Bali is doing great. It's actually not a bad weather for today. It's been raining for the past few days, but today is a good weather, so I'm so happy. Like today we can catch anything for work. Yeah.
Cool, yeah. I can see very nice sunlight coming into your background, and then so it must be good weather in Bali, yeah. Cool. And so every episode we ask a question about any favorite snacks or drinks that the content creator has with them on a daily basis. So what is yours, and what are you going to share with us today?
For me, I'm such a big fan of sushi. Anything about Japanese food, I'm just so obsessed with them. Because sushi really represent the tiny mini rice roll, but I don't understand. How can they be so good in our mouth? Like,
oh my, okay.
Sushi is one of my favorite so far. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you have sushi sometimes in Denpasar, or you make it yourself?
I usually have this favorite restaurant with my family that we go almost every weekend. And I like it how they actually have this protocols that is safe for a COVID area, because I think from all Japanese restaurants that I went, that's the perfect place for me to have my baby with me to feel safe when I eat. So
yeah. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So you're a Japanese food lover, and then cool. Yeah. Well, I can see that you're craving for it, so you go every other week, and it must be.
I can see. I can't lie. My face don't lie.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so let's talk about content creation. How did you begin the journey? Since your background, you started as an actress, and then you started your own businesses as well, and then you're also a content creator and representing GoPro in Indonesia. So how did you begin the whole journey of content creation?
So I started being an actress since 2012, but eventually I was a model since 2008. But then as I started my second serial that was happening through television, I was seeing like, something's like really developing around a digital area, especially that time. I think it was my first content creator that I saw was Sam Calder. If you notice, he's a YouTube. He goes on YouTube. And Lisa, it was like Lisa somebody. She was like a quite funny girl. And I was actually enjoying watching YouTube rather than television. So I actually did not pay attention to my own serial. And I was like, this is quite interesting, because I have not seen Indonesian actresses, or that time influencer was not happening that much in Indonesia.
Right.
So I was like, I think this would be such a new innovation for me to take in another level for my name as a content creator. So I was like, let's start something on YouTube. And that time I was just only using my phone and trying to save some money and get a basic camera for vlog and a basic editing, and then somehow I try to brand myself as the silly traveler. So I don't like seeing myself, sometimes actresses they really want to look beautiful in the camera, right? And I am so bored with that phase where you have to really look pretty in the camera,
Get
and
ready for the
I
camera
want
every time.
yeah, and I wanted something different, like people to know more about my real character, and I'm such a bubbly person. So by the time the vlog was running, and then I created like traveling brand awareness of my name, I was thinking, I think I need to make something more interesting rather than just traveling, a content of traveling. I think it would be such a great idea if I could actually help people to promote what they needed to be helped. So Indonesian people identically love going overseas, right? But they don't know much that actually Indonesia has such a beautiful scenery of how do you say it, and islands. And I actually don't know much because I didn't travel much in Indonesia, right? So bits by bits, I try to how do you say it, like obtain or seek much tour guide that I can to have a collaboration. Like, hey, do you want me to promote you through my Instagram and my YouTube vlog, and we can get much people to actually notice your tour guide and everything? And they actually agreed. So I got like a free traveling in a happy time, and they actually got promoted by my Instagram and stuff. And it actually worked. And I was honored because I felt that was a breakthrough for me and for others who actually needed help, especially starters company that they don't have much budget that they could promote them, like business wise, because it's just hard for them. So I think that time I was aware that digital area was actually developing to help businesses bits by bits. And then I got a friend who introduced me. He was a content creator too. He was actually starting, and he was actually more into DJI, DJI, yeah,
The
or
drone,
DJI.
the drone, yeah.
Yeah, the drone and everything. And I was so blind, but so amazed by all the electronic equipment. I was like, I don't know how to use all this stuff. I mean, I'm a girl, and people would kind of underestimate girls that can't do anything electronic stuff. But luckily, I wasn't too girly enough. So I have my guts to just, okay, ask this, ask that. What can we do? And one of them was a GoPro CEO that time.
Right.
He was like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm just a girl trying to make some content, but I really want to learn. So basically, I had a concept about GoPro that time. It was something that I wanted to be differently, because basically GoPro, as I noticed, is a product action cam that only provides action figures, like action, anything that gets to do with bicycle and
Moving
how do you
shots,
say? Yeah,
sports,
like
anything.
anything beautiful shots that I don't think a lot of people are able to do that, right? I mean, like the editing, the coloring, the grading, and how to take shots by shots that is beautiful. So I asked them like, hey, why can't you make GoPro as if like it's a daily camera? Like family can use them. Make them think that GoPro can actually is used for everything, not only for action wise or beautiful sceneries that it is hard for people to think and create something. I think it's a point where for myself, I'm still learning much about GoPro, and I don't know how to use them. So, but I want to have them in my daily life to make a content out of it. So they were like, oh, this is something new. I mean, it's another marketing level that we can approach on the other side of people that is not specifically a content creator. So they actually accepted my way of thinking about GoPro in a universal way. And that actually started for me. And I started traveling with a GoPro and a vlog, connected to one another, connected to my Instagram, connected to businesses, people who needs promoted. And it's like connecting to one another, right? And it creates something that it is beneficial to one another. And that's how I started to become a GoPro brand ambassador. Yay!
Awesome. Wow. Yeah. They were so lucky to have you, right? Because you literally suggested the positioning from I guess extreme sports moving shots and into actually family friendly daily lives purposes. And then you actually brought it to lives while you're traveling contents as well. And wow, so awesome! That's how you started. You started using your phone, and then so when you met the people from GoPro, and then you started using GoPros as well, and then connecting all the small businesses around in Indonesia, especially, and then your traveling characters as well. So wow,
Yeah.
awesome! Yeah, was it? So that all started from Indonesia, right? Like when you met the people from GoPro, and then that's how all began.
Yeah. And then I started to bring GoPro, traveling overseas. I go on a special occasion when GoPro asked me to um, try to meet other GoPro family ambassadors, And I was very lucky. I get to go to Maldives. It was a different experience for me. And I was facing so much content creator who is actually amazing, including Johnny that time. That was the first time I met Johnny in Maldives, and he is such a energetic, amazing GoPro content creator. And
Yep.
there was from Australia and Taiwan, and everyone was there, and I felt so shallow, actually. But then I tried to figure out how can I evaluate myself and be balanced with these people. So I became their model.
That's why we
So
saw a couple
everyone,
of yeah, that's why we saw a couple of Johnny's photos, and then so you were actually in front of the camera, like helping out with the shots.
yeah, so I helped everyone with the shot as their model, and then I was like, oh my god, I don't have a footage of myself to hand in. So I was like, guys, can I have a footage of me? And I collect them one by one. And yeah, it wasn't about being the winner there. It was more about me learning with different characters or how they actually create a content. And it was actually a valuable time for me to learn more about content creating, and and like editing and stuff. It wasn't my thing, but everyone was really amazing. I could not imagine how they can be so creative, that's
Yeah.
like, wow. Yeah.
So humble of you. I'm sure you're very creative as well. Yeah. Yeah, you're just being humble. Yeah.
Yeah.
And while you are, let's say where you were in the trip, or maybe you were in other trips while traveling, how do you balance? So, for example, you know that you want to shoot a list of stuff, and but at the same time, you also got to, how to say, live in the moment. So you don't want to like miss out miss out the moments while you were shooting, right? So how do you make a
Right.
balance in between the two? Is that difficult?
It was difficult because I had no team at all. So I had all my equipment by myself, like one phone and one GoPro, or like the GoPro in here, or like the other camera vlog
Yep.
in here with the microphone and stuff. But I try to make it as simple as I can. For example, like usually people would have like a stock shot. That would always happen to every content creator. And as in for me, I try to have so much stock shot, it makes me confused how to edit it, because oh my god, this is too beautiful, oh my god, this is just too important. Like I can't edit it to drag in a video that is actually firm and perfect, and the durations are not dragging when people watch. Because vlogs, sometimes people would like, okay, fast forward if it gets too boring.
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
want
I
that to
get what you
happen.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. So I try to visualize it first of sceneries that I want. Like the first day when I went to the place, I had a tour first. Like a simple tour that I actually enjoy the moment at the same time and make memories of my head and try to picture it one by one, what I actually wanted to take and which actually I could edit it. Oh, I think this is okay. The mountain scenery is okay. I think this would be perfect for the entrance. And then I would actually try to visualize it with the song. And the song actually brings up the mood even like in a really nice smooth flow. So I can actually picture it one by one and the durations are not dragging too much and people would get the message what I'm trying to like deliver to them. So that's how I actually make it simple. But it wasn't an easy progress. I mean, like not a week I can do so. It took me for 2 years to understand what my viewers like, what they are interested of. And yeah, and what color actually represent myself. You know, because I believe every people has this representing color of themselves that brought the magnetic of people to like, oh, this is so her. It's like a signature of yourself. Whenever there's this color, it's just represent her. You know, like what people usually like put out from a song, like a chill vibe or a jazz vibe.
Yep.
But I go more into color, sceneries, and the bubbly side of me. So they can actually feel the energy right away, how I deliver to them. That's how I do it. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. So during the 2 years you mentioned, so you were figuring out how the audience actually like, how they like your content that you make along the way. And
yeah,
was it very difficult along the way? Like you must have been adjusting styles, or maybe like you said, when you start shooting, so you imagine how over here, over there, and then along with the music as well. So that must be a lot of, how to say, integrating, try and error, and just a lot of things going on. You have to be able to manage like all of these little stuff and then putting them all together. So
like a puzzle.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like a puzzle. So it must be very challenging, right? And how did you get through that? It was quite a long time, right? 2 years to actually figure out what they eventually or actually like from what you make out in terms of content.
Yeah, because like like I said, you can't make anything just how you want it to be instantly. I try to develop things parts by parts, so I would understand what I want and what my viewers want. For example, I would try to connect with them. If I do this content, how do they react, and how would I know how do they react? So they like send me direct messages and I would always reply them, and starting from only like 5 people asking and then 10 people asking, and then I end up having like hundreds of people that I have to like reply every day until like 2 a.m. But that's how I engage. That's how I actually know how my viewers like, how they're interested. The interactions that we have, it connects to all the algorithm in Instagram and from YouTube also. That's how I know. So making a content creating for me is just not about delivering one way. It's more about 2 ways. So how can you be interested? Oh, they actually say like, hey, I think it would be fun if you put this on, or in the middle of your recording, you can like make a gimmick or something like representing something. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So bits by bits, I collect them, and I finally had that stage of stable that, okay, I'm firm. I want to be this type of character in my vlog. I want this type of color in my vlog. I want that type of rhythm in my vlog. So yeah,
awesome. Yeah, it sounds like it is a long process, but then through interacting with the audience, right? So you get maybe more inspirations, and then also you know better like how you want to portray, and then how they would like to see it, right? Cool.
Yeah.
And I just want to ask, what was your favorite colors like in terms of content? Just curious, or does it depend on what kind of content it is? Like it varies.
If you notice, like if you go scroll through my Instagram, I never have a night scene. I never had a night scene because I'm more into an earthy color. Like my favorite color is actually blue. So for me, if you know feng shui, like Chinese people have that,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a belief of ritual that if you use this color, this brings you luck. If you use this color, this brings you bad luck.
yeah.
So
That's right. Yeah.
I changed everything about me. I used to love black colors, and one of these feng shui persons say, hey, if you put more earth color like yellow, like blue, I think that would actually have that magnetic people like coming to you, and they would be interested in you. So I try to give it a shot while I was a little skeptic about it.
Is it a
But
law of
it worked.
attraction? Yeah. Law of
Yeah, the law of
attraction, right? Yeah.
attraction. The law of attraction. So when I started everything, I actually try to understand how this law of attraction is affecting my life, and it did. And I have proof one by one to my life that it is happening. So having a feng shui color for your content creating, representing who you are and what kind of character, is actually for me really important. Really, really important. Yeah.
I see. Cool. Yeah. And so you must be in like sunshine. That's why you want to portray the earthy nature colors.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
series of colors. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And so from say you're going on a trip and then you're making content, how do you plan for the stuff beforehand? Because you mentioned like when you get there, maybe the first day or the 2 days, and then you enjoy the moment, and then
Yeah.
you have an idea about, oh, you want to shoot this with that music, and then you go over there. But beforehand, how do you plan the overall script or planning? Because there must be spontaneous things happen during the
True.
trip that change your plan, right? And yeah, how did you manage it like as a content creator?
So whenever I go on a traveling, I have to keep in mind that I don't have a team. So I always have to help myself in certain ways. I
Right.
have to make things really simple, and how do you actually can move fast? For example, like if there was like a komodo, a komodo, animal komodo, and that wasn't actually part of my plan, and it suddenly spontaneously just went there. So I always have this GoPro bag with me that actually has an equipment that I always remember the spot, which camera should I pull out, you know,
Okay,
like
yeah. So
like
you just make it handy. You just take it out
like
immediately.
you know. I try to make it as simple as possible because for me, the very most simple equipment is still GoPro. Like I always go on a automatic mode where you just switch on the top button,
Yeah,
the power, not the power button, just the record
yeah.
button,
And it starts
and just
recording.
like
Yeah.
start recording. And then when it's done, I automatically shut it down because it saved my battery. I don't need to change my battery every single an hour. And I value every picture that I took. So that's how before I go on a trip, I actually put a list like, okay, is this equipment necessary? No, I think this would be heavy for me. Like that.
Yeah.
And I try to
Okay.
visualize.
Yeah.
Okay, if I go on this, if I go on that, I think it would be a great idea if I use this one instead of this one. So yeah, try to
Cool.
make
So,
it as simple.
right. Yeah. Keep it simple, equipment wise, or even the plan wise, and then you just do it with GoPro. So simple, get it done.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. For smart tips as well. Yeah. Just keep it simple, and then you can do almost like every shot with a GoPro, and here you go. You don't even have to turn it on, right? You just start shooting and then stop it. That's it. It's not even on the camera.
Yeah, or sometimes I make a combination with a camera that I use for my vlog. That was like a EOS M3, if you've heard of it, EOS M3 Canon. And I think that was one of my really badass equipment that I go everywhere. Like I fell with it from the bus, and it's just still hanging there. It's quite a rough, hardcore camera. But I
Maybe,
both of them.
yeah. Cool. I see. So you're more used to using like small size agile cameras, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, like a mirrorless kind, so I could take it everywhere I go simply. Just, you know.
Yeah. Cool. Do you have a favorite content so far from since you started and then you try a lot of different stuff, and then do you have a like so far the best satisfied content by yourselves?
First of all, I like the one that I dropped my GoPro 30 feet deep
Yep.
at the island, and I just wanted to start the day taking a content, and that was actually out of my imaginary scene, you know, because I was planning to make this goes everything beautiful in Labuan Bajo, and then suddenly when I took a jump, my GoPro just like, where the hell is my GoPro? And that GoPro was actually I didn't have that. I borrowed it from my friend, and that was really like scared for me because that was the first GoPro 5, which nobody have, and I was the second person to use it. So I made that content. I challenged if a person or a guy could actually find my GoPro, I would literally kiss that guy with my bikini. So that was
Anybody find it in the end?
yeah, we did. We find it. I actually had to kiss the guy.
I mean, it's worth it, right? At least you retrieve back the camera.
Yeah, because I mean, if it was mine, I would for sure, I would be sad.
Yeah. But it was someone else's, so yeah.
That's just crazy. If I like flashback, my hands are actually sweating to remember that. that was my favorite. That was my favorite vlog, and the other one was the volcano eruption that we had in Bali. I was stuck in here. I could not go back to Jakarta, and I remember I had a film contract that I had to go back, and I end up helping evacuation on a very dangerous level 4 zone, and
so you stay in Bali and then help out in the evacuation. Okay.
Yeah, because it was actually on a holiday, and suddenly the Gunung Agung, like the Mount Agung, was the most biggest mountain in Bali, and it erupted, not as we predicted. And I went to this mountain with 2 Australian journalists, and he was like, "Are you crazy? It's erupting." I was like, "Let's go there." "Are you crazy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just go there," you know. So I didn't plan to take that content, but when I get there, I felt like I have to do something about this to make people aware of how our Earth is actually crashing down because what we are doing. The eruption was supposed to go on every 63 years at once,
right.
But it happened earlier because you know how Bali, Indonesia, they believe in those mystical things, and the holy people actually predicted that this was supposed to go in another 63 years, but it happened like more earlier than we predicted. And I was trying to tell how everything connected to one another in that vlog, that how we should take care of the world, how we should take care of nature, not to like throw plastics everywhere. And global warming is really actually, we're facing it, and knock people, you should be aware of this. And yeah, I was trying to more educate people through that vlog, and I'm actually satisfied to do it. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Am I
yeah.
talking too much here?
No. Well, Wesley, we're supposed to talk to each other here. So yeah,
Okay.
No worries. Yeah. And I'm listening every single second. Yeah. We're supposed to talk. Yeah. And also you're influencing me as well, like as in the things from your point of view. And then so I'm sure people who are listening also getting the message from you as well, especially the one you've just mentioned, like global warming and using less plastics, things like that. And then yeah. Cool, yeah. And so from you started doing content on digital channel, and then to GoPro travel vlog. Do you have any tips for like other fellow content creators how we should manage creating content? Like any words of wisdom tips from your point of view?
Right. From my point of view, actually, lots of content creator wants to be like who they actually want it to be. For example, Sam Colder. I want to be like a Sam Colder. I want to have creating content like him. The colors are like him. How to take footage like him. You can. You just have to create your own signature of people knowing that's what you're doing, that's what you're creating. You can't just like making things similar or whatever. Then people could not make the difference between whose content is real, who's actually following who. That happens a lot as I see it. And it is very important, in my opinion, that every single content that you're creating, you have to make it as interesting as you can. How can you do so is by knowing yourself more of what you want. What message do you want to deliver? So for me, like, please be truthful about yourself. Don't create a content that you actually don't like just to obtain viewers. Just not to educate people. I want you content creating to educate people, make them realize how you are valuable for the viewers and yourself. Like, you respect what you have. So it's not only about creating and then people watch it and that's it. Make
Yep.
something memorable that they would love you for who you are, and being truthful for what you are and you're making. So that's how I thought. And please to always respect your viewers. Try to make time with them by replying their messages, no matter how much they went into your direct messages. But I think it is important for us to make them feel appreciated, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. That's how I think it. Yeah.
Yep, sure, yeah. Because as a content creator, you want to, audience is very important, because like you said, be truthful to yourself, but at the same time, audience are the ones to give you feedback, give you inspiration as well, right? After you produce the content.
Yeah.
Cool, I see. Yeah, and I got a question. It's actually a personal question. I'm just curious. So I know you have a restaurant in Bali, and
Yeah.
which is a burger restaurant, if I'm not mistaken. And then
Yeah.
is that something? I saw there was something new menu coming up. Is that correct?
Yes. So by COVID, it was really hard for us to earn money, and a lot of restaurants in Bali is actually closing down, and there was a lot of people who's actually
Oh
not
no.
working as well, and that actually affected um our social how do you say it, our social way of thinking, that we started to get lazy of not working. So I myself was pretty scared. I become that lazy person and not doing anything, and I don't want to accept all the time that, oh, this is because of COVID. It's okay for us to get lazy. So giddy up, giddy up. I invented with my team that they are not working. So I asked through Instagram, hey, any of you who wants to have a job, I have an interview. I'm making a burger restaurant. It's homemade. And why homemade? Because I have a baby that I want my baby to eat, not in a chemical way. Or like, I'm sorry to say, there's a brand, like a junk food, fast food kind of food, right? So Manaka Burger is the name of my restaurant burger, and it's been almost 2 years that we're running, been up and down, and it's actually the worst month for us, because borders from Bali, they actually want it open and then it's closed again, and I'm not getting customers to buy my burger. So this new burger that is coming up is actually a collaboration of a place like a custom garage, or they make custom motorcycle, and they're having that
Right.
trouble too. There's no customer coming. So I said, hey, let's have a collaboration to help brand awareness to one another. So let me have a content creator who helped to take footage with us to make people remember your brand and aware of your brand through my Instagram, and connected to one another Instagram, because this content creator, he wanted to have people known how digital area is very important. So that's how we like helped each other. And this new invention of mine is a charcoal burger. So I'm trying to make a burger that represent a custom garage. How do you say it? How do I explain this? So it's
The aligning the
yeah.
That's what is charcoal, right? And then
Yeah.
right, I see.
A character of a manly, and manaka is still a burger. So we made it charcoal, and a signature of a serving is by putting, what do you call obeng again? It's like a screw on top of the burger.
Right. Okay,
Yeah,
so it's like a wooden stake as the screw on top of the burger. So it's like
yeah.
custom garage. They're putting a screw on top of a wheel or something, and okay.
Yeah, so that's how we invented this new burger. So it's like I'm trying to hop restaurants by restaurants, or coffee shops, or like garage, custom made, anything that I can have a kitchen takeover. So
Yeah.
I'm not only having one shop of Manaka Burger stay in there and investing my money there. So I try to hop around and earn as much money as I can, but help them at the same time to make people aware of, hey, there's a coffee shop. Hey, there's a garage custom, la la la, you know.
Yeah, awesome collaboration. Yeah, I see.
We're opening on this Saturday officially.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. That's why it's not on the menu yet, right? Because I did look it up and I saw that, but then it's not on the regular menu yet. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so we're still
I see.
developing on that, like a teaser, so people can like, oh, it's this, it's black. Oh, interesting. Wow, a charcoal bun. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'll when I come to Bali next time, I'll definitely come visit you for the
Yeah, I'll
for the
treat you for that.
yeah.
I'll treat you.
Yeah, healthy burgers. Everybody loves it. And yeah, thank you. Yep. And so do you have any plans upcoming in terms of content creation for maybe this year or just the next couple of months?
So actually my vlog has been dead for a couple of years since
Just
I
taking a
become
break. Just taking a break.
just taking a break. Yeah, I think that's a perfect sentence. Because I am being a mom, and I still have a baby that is actually a toddler. He's almost 2 next month. So it's actually been a rough year to still work and still be active, but being a mom at the same time, because I don't use nanny or anything to care of
Right.
myself. But I was thinking, I think having this podcast with me is a hint, because my team was saying, hey, don't you want to make any podcasts? Hey, don't you want to active your vlog again? And I was like, oh, let's see, let the universe decide for me. And then you suddenly messaged me. So I think that's a hint. Maybe 2022 this year and go on, I would want to turn on my vlog again. And
Law of attraction, right? Perfect timing. Yeah, sort of perfect timing.
Yeah, wish me luck.
I see. So you're gonna not sure exactly when yet, but you're gonna like sort of picking up back your vlog, podcast, etc. Right? Yeah, yeah. It must be cool. Just watching you preparing some burgers or just anything, any collaboration in the community with other small and medium businesses as well. Yeah, cool. Especially Bali. I mean, everybody loves Bali, right? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, hope it's going well. Wish me luck, Kong, and looking forward for you to come here.
Awesome. Yeah, we would love to, but then yeah, it's still a mess here. But yeah, we'll just wait. Yeah. And do you have anything to say to like audience in general, especially for those who's been listening, and then or to the audience that that they've been watching your content, especially digitally? Yeah.
I personally actually love to say thank you to all my viewers and my followers that actually give me the support and strength that, hey, it's okay for you to like be a mom at the moment and take care of your stuff, but please don't give up on your work, and you're actually doing a good job. I'm actually skeptical of myself, but back again, without my followers and viewers, I don't think I would still be strong enough to be here and wanting to create more content, and with my team also. And I'm hoping that you all would be still loyal watching with me, and whatever I am making a content, it would be useful and valuable for you and something that to learn of. And I'm just hoping that this COVID thing will end soon and everyone would still have the humanity to respect each other and to take care of people and to actually help both ways of who needed help. That's the thing, because nowadays I see a lot of people are not actually value value the friend, the family, and anything. So I hope this COVID will be over soon, and looking forward to create my content for all of you. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Yeah. And then we're all looking forward to a post-COVID lifestyles world as well, and then so everybody can come in and out every country, and then cool. Okay, so for those who are listening, please on Instagram and YouTube check out Wesley's content, or even her adventures, new collaborations as well with Charcoal Burgers and also the different partners shops in Denpasar as well. And also don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Creato, and subscribe our YouTube. And if you want to listen to other creators, or if you have an idea which content creator you want to listen to their stories, please let us know. And we're also on Spotify and Apple Podcast. So I think today we are coming to an end now. Thank you very much, Wesley, for sharing your amazing stories and words of wisdom, a lot of different funny ventures with us. Yeah, we all enjoy it, I'm sure. Yeah, thank you very much. And nice to meet you, last but not least.
Nice knowing you. Thank you for having me.
And thanks very much. Okay, nice to see you guys, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Create Together, a video podcast channel produced by Creato, a platform for content creators and fans to create content together. For more information and episodes about Creato Podcast Create Together, visit our website or subscribe to our show via YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Bye-bye.